who we think we are is really an activity. It's not an entity. Who we think we are, our self-image. See that your self-image is always changing. It's something that you have to maintain. You have to maintain it because it's always changing. Your identity is always changing. You've had multiple identities throughout your life. Your personality is always changing. You don't just have one personality. You have many personalities that are always changing. There's a different personality to interact with different people in different situations. The roles that you play in life are always changing. The role as a son, or as a husband, or as a business owner. These roles are always changing. And you're trying to get somewhere. So you're moving from point A to point B. Because if you're trying to get to somewhere, well, there's point B, but where are you coming from? And you'd say point A. And all movement is an activity. All change is a movement. All change is activity. All movement is activity. And I'm simply pointing out all of the activity. And in this activity, where is the you that is not changing? Where is the you that's a separate entity that feels like it's fixed? Thoughts are always changing. Thoughts are always moving. They're coming and going. Thoughts are always active. Emotions, energy in motion. Emotions, it's got to be moving. It's in the name. It's an activity. The five senses, the sense perceptions, perceiving the senses that are appearing and disappearing, the senses that are always changing. Where are you in all of this activity? Or is who you think you are simply this activity? Believing yourself to be this type of person, or a businessman, or a businesswoman, or a mother, or a daughter, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a musician, an athlete. Well, these are identities, these are roles. And see that they've been changing your entire life. So that's what I mean, is who you think you are is an activity. Who you think you are is trying to get somewhere. But where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to get to? When will you arrive? Where are you coming from? If you're going somewhere, then where were you already? Where did you come from? If we don't know where we're going and we don't know where we came from, then what are we doing? It just feels like we're active. It's just this activity. But it's just this activity like this. The activity is actually not going anywhere. Where is it going? And you might say it's going to a future destination. It came from the past. Well, this was me in the past, and I want to go to the future. But have we actually experienced the past and the future? We've never experienced the past or a future. We've only experienced this present moment. The past is a thought. The future is a thought. Whenever you're thinking of the past or whenever you're thinking of the future, well, that thinking is happening here, now, in the present. So you've never been to a past and you've never been to a future. And you can't. No one ever will. So then, can you actually go anywhere? If there's no past and there's no future, can you actually go anywhere? But there's still this feeling that feels like this kind of movement. And that's what it feels like you are. Doesn't it feel like you're that movement? But are you really that movement? Are you really that experience? The body's always changing. The mind is always changing. And you experience the body changing. And you experience the mind changing. But wait, then, well, who are you? What are you? If you are experiencing the body changing, then are you really the body? If you are experiencing the mind changing, then are you really the mind? And if all change is activity, then the body is an activity. The mind is an activity. But what is aware of that activity? Isn't that you? Aren't you aware of the activity of the body? Aren't you aware of the activity of the mind? Aren't you aware of the activity of thoughts, feelings, sense perceptions? Aren't you aware of the activity of experiences that are coming and going, appearing and disappearing? You are aware. But what are you? Not the body, not the mind, because that's the activity. You are the awareness that is ever present. You are the awareness that is here now. You are the awareness that is aware of the experiences that are coming and going, appearing and disappearing, changing. What you are is the awareness that does not come and go because you are ever present. You are the awareness that does not change because you are changeless. See that in your life, there's always been experiences. What you would call your life has been nothing but experiences, one after the other. And they seem to form a timeline or a lifeline. This happened in the past, and then that happened. Now I'm creating the future. But remember, we never experience something called the past. We never experience something called the future. Whatever happened yesterday is simply no more. I'm not saying it never happened. I'm just simply saying that when it happened here, now, in this present moment. But it's something that you cannot experience again. You would only be experiencing your past via thinking about the past. And this is called memory. Memory is no more than thoughts. So you're thinking about the past, but where is that experience of thinking of the past happening? Well, it's happening here now, in the present. And same with imagining a future. Imagination is nothing but thoughts. And when you're thinking about the future, well, where is that experience happening? That experience is happening as well here, now, in this present moment. And see that every experience that has ever happened has always been experienced here now. And what you are is always here now. It is always present. See that without you, the awareness, there would be no experience. How could there be an experience if you were not awareness? There needs to be awareness of an experience. Otherwise, you would never know the experience. So what you are is fundamental to all experiences. You are aware of the experience of the body. You are aware of the experience of emotions. You are aware of the experience of the mind. And anything that you are aware of, you are beyond that. See that all experiences are experienced in you, the awareness. So this activity of the body, this activity of the mind, this activity of identities and roles, personalities, this is all an activity that's really going nowhere. It's going nowhere because there's nowhere for it to go. It's all within you. And you are not going anywhere because you have always been here. The activity has a start and an end, but you, the awareness, has no start and no end. You are aware of time. Time is not aware of you. You are timeless. You are experiencing time. The activity happens in time. But what you are is beyond time. You are not within time. Time is within you. So you are much more than this activity. We only feel like this activity when we're identified with it. The activity is always something. See that the body is something. See that the mind is something. See that feelings, emotions are something. An identity is something. A personality is something. A role is something. A story is something. See that all these things are experienced. But experienced by what? You, awareness. Everything is experienced by you, awareness. And awareness is not a thing. It's no thing. No thing is aware of everything. But when no thing gets mixed up with something, then it's as if it becomes tangled with the experience. It's like it gets mixed up with the experience and forgets itself, overlooks itself, and believes itself to be something that it has identified itself with. Identify means to make the same. It believes itself to be the exact same. But all of these experiences are coming and going, appearing and disappearing, changing. But see that the awareness that you are has never come and gone. It's never changed. It's never appeared and disappeared. It's always here now. And just simply confirm, are you aware? Yes, you are aware. You are awareness. This awareness is unbroken. It is unchanging. It is without start and end. It is always present, always here now. There's nowhere for it to go. It's all the experiences that are coming and going within you, that are experienced by you. So you are much more than who you think you are. See you in the next.